Hey friends, it's Gubba at the Gubba Homestead, and today I am so excited because I am doing my first official batch in my Harvest Right freeze dryer. So before we get into that, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss another Gubba Homestead adventure. Today we are going to be freeze drying fruit. I have this frozen bag of organic Daybreak blend. I believe I got this at Costco a while ago. Peaches, mango, strawberries, and pineapple. So I thought this would be my perfect first run, and I cannot wait to taste the freeze-dried fruit. Like, I am so excited. I don't know if you can tell. So the first process that I am going to do is I'm just gonna take them, I'll put like mangoes, pineapples, strawberries, peaches, and we're gonna fill it up. We don't want it to be overflowing. And we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna put it in the freeze dryer and let the magic happen. This will be my peach tray. That's a mango. Pineapple. Okay, some of these are stuck together. Strawberry. I'm excited to do this because this is going to be a great way to preserve my food, make sure my frozen food is getting used. I don't think you want to have the food completely crowded. I'm not sure. This is my first run, so I'm just gonna go for it, see how it turns out. There might be some peaches mixed in with the mango. They're kind of hard to tell apart, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna start mixing it up because I'm not finding much pineapple or strawberry. It's like mainly just peach. So I'm just gonna start mixing up these trays because my peach tray is already full. This is gonna be a long process just because there's so much moisture with the ice. And this is why I want to go through all my frozen food, because I don't want to forget about my fruit, and then I can store these in Mylar bags when I'm done, and they will last for a very, very long time. This bag is just full of a ton of ice. So I've probably had this for a really long time. I don't even know when I bought it. Probably last summer for smoothies. And then I moved and things just got so busy that I didn't get around to making smoothies. Okay, I feel like this is pretty good. Everything else in that bag is like ice, so we're gonna go put these in the freeze dryer and we're gonna get started. Oh! I goofed. I'm actually supposed to press start first, and then it does, and then it freezes. I'm supposed to wait 15 minutes until it's frozen, so I'm gonna put these in the freezer until then. I'm getting used to this. So this is what you're supposed to do before you start prepping your food, and then you wanna prep your food during the 15 minutes. I'm new to this, but it's gonna work out. Also, make sure to close the drain valve, perpendicular, so important. So we just hit 15 minutes of it cooling the vacuum chamber, And now it says to load food into freeze dryer, close drain valve, do not mix frozen with non-frozen food. So now I can load the food in. Now I click continue. I think it might take a second. There we go, I didn't push hard enough. And now it is freezing. I put the big chunks up front so then we can see how it looks throughout the process. This is open, connected. My drain valve is closed. We are ready to go. This is what the screen looks like when it's freezing. We've been going for 8 minutes so far, and it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit in the chamber. It's been about 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it just started the vacuum freezing portion of this. And so this just kicked on. And as you can see, the oil level dips a little lower than the middle, between the minimum and max. But I called them and they said this is normal because the oil is now in the pump working. So we're good to go. So don't be worried if it dips a little bit. All right, my fruit is in the freeze dryer and I'm most likely gonna be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming it's gonna take like 20 plus hours to dehydrate, freeze dry, all that stuff, because there was a lot of moisture, as y'all saw. Right now it's freezing and then it's gonna bring out the vacuum and then it's gonna dry. So I am so excited. This is my first run. And you can check out my unboxing video. You can check out my setup video for the Harvest Right. So excited for all the adventures to come. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow or later on when this batch of fruit is done. Hey friends, it's the next morning and this batch took about 16 hours and it finished in the middle of the night. I woke up super haggard, still a little haggard because it's early, and did the drain valve, got everything out, and then put it into here because I just didn't want it sitting in the freeze dryer. But I woke up and like heard a faint chirping, which the freeze dryer will do. And I've had time to rinse the trays. So as you can see, the trays got pretty dirty and you kind of like have to scrape the stuff off. I didn't know that. Harvest Right sells like tray mats that you can put on here, make stuff come off super easily. Definitely gonna be getting those. Didn't even realize that stuff would be sticky. Makes sense though. And we did peaches, strawberries, mangoes, and pineapple. And should we do a taste test? Okay, let me get one of each. So we got pineapple, strawberry. There was also some mangoes that weren't completely done. They were like mushy, moist. But I think that's because they were bigger and they probably had more moisture. So I could have added more dry time to Harvest Right. So after the vacuum freezing, it goes to drying and then it goes to extra dry time. And then I check and see if it needs more dry time, but it was the middle of the night, so I didn't check. Okay, so I have mango, pineapple, strawberry, and a peach. Okay, you guys ready for a taste test? This is the peach. Let's start out with the peach. It's chewy, has a faint sweet flavor, has like a faint peachy. If somebody just gave that to me, I'd probably guess that it was an apple. I don't know. Okay, strawberry. Definitely not chewy. It's been completely freeze-dried. It was like melted in my mouth. Pineapple. Supposedly pineapple is like candy, so. That was really good. Like the pineapple juice is really, or the pineapple flavor is really strong and it's extremely sweet. And now we got mango. Okay, I think the mango was my favorite. Woo! It was super sweet and like tiny. That one was my favorite. Woo! Not like sour, but just extremely tangy, and I really like tang. So that was good, and I have a whole bag of mango to do, which I will do probably tomorrow. The freeze dryer is kind of a little loud. Some people would compare, I think I mentioned this or said this, compare it to the sound of a fridge, but I'd say it's probably like a fridge times 5 maybe. Maybe it sounds like a super loud fan. I was able to sleep with my door closed, but I'm gonna give myself a day break. And I also want to order some mats for the trays, but yeah, this was successful. I'm not gonna be storing these into my long-term storage. I'm just gonna be snacking on these. This was just my first run to try it out, get like my bearings, and I'm super excited. I can put this into, I don't know, smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, kefir, all that good stuff. But thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for hanging out with me yesterday and today, getting up with me early. It was literally like middle of the night and I heard the chirping and I was like, ooh. So don't do anything you don't want to do. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.